Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be discussing the Chinese fantasy film The Yin-Yang Master. Spoiler ahead. Watch out and take care. Qing Ming, a man born from the fusion of humans and demons, possesses a unique lineage as both half human and half demon. Employed as a Yin-Yang bureau officer, his duty involves protecting demonic souls and a powerful relic known as the Scale Stone. During a fateful night, the base falls victim to an assault, leaving Qing Ming as the sole survivor amidst the slain guards and the lifeless body of his senior, Simu. Accused of the crime, Qing Ming strongly asserts his innocence in Simu's murder through his statement. Qing Ming's protest falls on deaf ears as the sole survivor at the guarded location, resulting in orders for his arrest from the other guard. Refusing to accept this decision, Qing Ming employs his skills to escape. The narrative then shifts to 7 years later, where a group of Yin-Yang Bureau soldiers embarks on a mission to deliver festival offerings. While en route, the soldiers are suddenly ambushed by an unidentified entity, causing fear to grip them as they scatter and retreat. However, their brave captain, Boya, fearlessly charges forward to confront the enigma. After some time, Boya unveils the true nature of the mysterious being, discovering it to be a clever disguise employed by 3 ferrets concealed within a costume. The battle persists, but as they are about to clash, an individual intervenes and casts a spell, resulting in a small but impactful explosion. It is revealed that Qing Ming, serving as the ferret's subordinate, was the one behind the spellcasting. Immediately, Qing Ming casts another spell on Boya, causing him to repeatedly slip upon trying to stand. Taking advantage of the situation, Qing Ming summons his subordinates to plunder the offerings. Once their looting is complete, they retreat to their hideout where they find respite and rest. However, on a fateful night, the peace is disrupted as 2 black-winged demons infiltrate the Yin-Yang Bureau palace. One of the demons employs a spell to control a guard, leading to chaos within the subduing cells where an imprisoned evil demon is held. In response to the disturbance, the captain responsible for guarding the Scale Stone swiftly rushes to the scene. However, the relentless demon proceeds with their nefarious plan, eliminating the remaining guards protecting the valuable artifact. As the demons prepare to depart, Bei Ni, the esteemed chief of the Yin-Yang Bureau, becomes aware of the intrusion and hastily arrives at the site. Acting swiftly, she casts a spell to seal the Scale Stone. Regrettably, one of the demons manages to seize the artifact and takes flight, while the other demon becomes trapped within the seal. Determined to catch the fleeing demon, Bei Ni pursues it relentlessly. With precision, she releases an arrow that strikes the demon, causing it to crash into the depths of the forest. By chance, the 3 ferrets are present at the scene and swiftly seize the Scale Stone. Overwhelmed with fear, one of the ferrets instinctively swallows the stone and they quickly flee from the forest. Upon returning, the ferrets explain to Qing Ming that one of them unintentionally swallowed the stone, unaware of its true nature. However, as Qing Ming examines the ferret, an abrupt darkness overtakes his surroundings, and the Demon King commands him to resurrect him, citing Qing Ming's bloodline connection as the reason. Qing Ming quickly casts a spell to contain the ferret, and without wasting any time, ventures into the demon realm to retrieve an item related to the Scale Stone. Simultaneously, the black-winged demon returns to his lair to inform the Snow Queen demon, his superior. As a consequence of his actions, the Snow Queen demon freezes him as punishment and commands her hand demon to carry out his execution. Meanwhile, Boya receives a summons from the court of the guard, where he is tasked with locating the offerings he misplaced. Boya embarks on a journey to gather information about Qing Ming, and along the way, he encounters a person named Shenle who appears to be familiar with Qing Ming. Shenle informs Boya that Qing Ming can be found in the demon realm and requests to accompany him, as she possesses the knowledge to navigate there. To summarize, after various events, they eventually arrive at the entrance to the demon realm. Shenle skillfully casts a spell to open the entrance, granting them access. Once inside, Shenle promptly utilizes plum leaf water to eliminate any traces of their human scent. Exploring the demon realm, Boya and Shenle patiently await Qing Ming's arrival. After some time, Qing Ming finally appears in the demon realm. Boya eagerly approaches him, only to discover that Shenle is actually one of Qing Ming's subordinates. Qing Ming proceeds to cast a spell on Boya, placing him under his control. Taking advantage of Boya's altered state, Qing Ming heads towards the owner of the Fighting Pits, a person well versed in artifacts. It turns out that Qing Ming and the pit owner are business partners. Qing Ming requests the Tushan Sword, a powerful artifact that had once defeated the Demon King in the past. Due to the Tushan Sword being a forbidden subject in the demon realm, the owner initially denies any knowledge of its whereabouts. However, Qing Ming resorts to using his intimidating techniques to oblige the owner. Under duress, the owner proposes a deal, offering the sword in exchange for something from Qing Ming. Shockingly, Qing Ming trades the lives of Boya and Shenle, sacrificing them to the owner. Without hesitation, the owner sends Boya directly to the fighting pit arena for the entertainment of others. Prior to departing, Qing Ming places a talisman spell near the arena, its purpose unknown. Qingming reaches the sword's location and unseals it, only to be suddenly surrounded by Yin-Yang Bureau officers. Anticipating this, Qingming escapes using his techniques, but he finds himself confronted by the chief who is already waiting for him. Despite casting an illusion spell, the chief skillfully dispels it, forcing Qingming to keep running. Meanwhile, Boya engages in a battle with the Red Evil Demon, initially underestimating its strength. Although Boya manages to land some punches, the demon becomes enraged and transforms into a larger, more powerful form, gaining the upper hand. Eventually, the demon successfully captures Boya. However, at that moment, Qingming's talisman activates and hinders the demon's movement, causing it to slip if it tries to take another step. Coincidentally, Boya discovers the demon's weak spot during this encounter. Seizing the opportunity, Boya launches an attack, causing the demon to revert back to its smaller form. The audience throws weapons to Boya, providing him with the means to execute the demon. Boya opts not to kill the demon, instead using an axe to liberate Shenla. However, they find themselves trapped by a group of demon soldiers. Unexpectedly, the Red Evil Demon intervenes and aids their escape. Meanwhile, Qingming reaches the arena but the chief seizes the sword. Despite his efforts to reclaim it, an explosion occurs, causing the sword to fly directly towards Boya. This unexpected turn forces the demon to retreat. As they make their escape, Boya, Shenla, and Qingming find themselves surrounded by demon soldiers. Just as the situation becomes dire, Yin-Yang Bureau officers appear and launch an attack. Acting swiftly, Qingming employs a protective spell, but one officer manages to sneak up on him and strike from behind. Unexpectedly, the chief of the bureau intervenes, shielding Qingming from the attack but becoming a target herself. Filled with anger, Qingming channels his powers and casts a teleportation spell, instantly transporting them to his secret refuge. There, Qingming tends to the chief's wounds and notices a bracelet adorning her wrist, catching his attention. The bracelet signifies a past pact between Qingming and the chief, ensuring that the chief, as a demon, remains loyal and cannot be corrupted. Qingming's unique heritage as a half-human, half-demon allows him to serve as both master and familiar, which explains why he has many subordinates who are his familiars. After the chief regains consciousness, Qingming reveals the truth about the events involving Simu. One night, Simu requested Qingming to cover his shift guarding the scale stone, leading Qingming to sense the presence of the Demon King's aura spread out from the stone. Qingming quickly arrives at the scene to discover the guard dead and Simu held hostage by the Snow Queen demon. The demon launches an attack at Qingming, who successfully defends against it. However, both the demon and Simu vanish afterward. Despite Qingming's explanation, the chief remains distrustful. Meanwhile, the ferret undergoes a transformation and starts attacking everything around it. Realizing that the scale stone resides within the ferret, Qingming takes decisive action and uses the Tushan sword to fatally stab the creature, causing it to disintegrate into dust. The chief claims possession of the scale stone and departs using a teleportation spell. The group holds a solemn ceremony to honor the fallen ferret, and Qingming and the others share drinks while reminiscing about their departed companion. Meanwhile, the chief teleports to the forest, where she is discovered by officers from the Yin-Yang Bureau. Shortly after, the Snow Queen demon unleashes a powerful spell, freezing several officers from the Yin-Yang Bureau. She then engages in close combat with the remaining officers, ultimately killing them all except for the chief. As the chief finds herself cornered, Qingming arrives in time to save her from certain death. The Snow Queen demon entices Qingming to fight her elsewhere, leading to a fierce battle between the two. Meanwhile, to everyone's surprise, Simu miraculously appears at the chief's side. In a treacherous act, Qingming casts a curse spell on the chief, causing her to lose consciousness. Seizing the opportunity, he takes the scale stone from her and merges with it, transforming into the new Demon King. However, Qingming ultimately emerges victorious in his battle against the Snow Queen demon. In her final moments, the demon reveals the shocking truth. Simu was the one who attempted to steal the scale stone and formed a pact with her. Filled with realization, Qingming confronts Simu and fatally stabs the Snow Queen demon. With Simu now assuming the role of the Demon King, he departs for the Demon Realm. In the Demon Realm, Simu casts a spell causing all demons to mutate and orders them to attack humans. Qingming's subordinate quickly applies talisman spells to prevent the mutation. They proceed to the bridge, the sole connection between the human world and the Demon Realm. Initially reluctant, Boya eventually agrees to join them at the request of the Red Evil Demon. Qingming confronts Simu and learns that Simu is responsible for releasing the Snow Queen demon from captivity and attempting to steal the scale stone. Simu and Qingming engage in a fierce battle, initially favoring Simu. However, Qingming manages to surprise Simu with a sudden attack, stabbing him in the chest. To everyone's surprise, the Tanshu sword has no effect on Simu. Simu retaliates and knocks Qingming unconscious. Qingming's subordinate launches a siege to contain the mutated demon soldiers. The rat demon attempts to destroy the bridge by biting it from below, while another demon transforms into a tree, blocking the bridge's passage. Boya, Shenla, and the red evil demon find themselves in a close combat situation after falling from the tree. However, the demon soldiers suddenly cease their attack as Simu reveals himself. He swiftly stabs Qing Ming in front of his subordinates and throws him off the bridge. The tree demon reverts to her human form, leading to a close combat confrontation. Fortunately, the rat demons have already destroyed half of the bridge, prompting them to focus on demolishing the remaining portion. During the intense fight, Boya encounters obstacles while trying to attack one of the demons. Boya's attack is thwarted by a counter from the demon, but the red evil demon swiftly intervenes and takes the blow instead, getting stabbed in the chest. Seizing the opportunity, the red evil demon grabs the other demon and leaps to destroy the bridge, bidding farewell to Boya as he falls from the bridge. Meanwhile, Qing Ming reunites with the dying demon king, who reveals the hardships faced by his subordinate and offers Qing Ming his own power, on the condition that Qing Ming becomes the new master. However, Qing Ming rejects the offer and decides to sacrifice himself, intending to destroy both himself and the demon king's power. As a result, the demon king changes his offer, and they agree to a pact with Qing Ming as the new master. Simu attempts to cross the bridge using his enormous hand demon. However, Simu reveals his newfound power, surprising everyone. They engage in another battle, but this time Qing Ming gains the advantage. The fight becomes completely one-sided, and eventually, Qing Ming delivers a powerful punch through Simu's chest, successfully retrieving the scale stone from him. Simu vanishes into thin air, and as he does, the spell binding the chief is broken. The chief quickly arrives at the bridge and pleads with Simu to stay with the humans. However, Simu declines the offer, destroying the scale stone and releasing all the pacts he had made with his subordinates. Subsequently, Simu and the surviving demons retreat back to the demon realm. In the closing scene, Boya is revered as a great hero among the civilians. While traveling in a cart, he expresses his optimism for Qing Ming's eventual return, knowing that Qing Ming had no choice but to release his pacts in order to become the new demon king. In a heartwarming moment, Boya reunites with Shenla, and they exchange smiles. Thank you for watching our recap. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and feel free to explore our other recaps.